They finally got impatient with not being able to see me. What is black right there? Isn't that really black? I can't zoom in on that. The chemicals. Breaking in, shaking up, living out of the prison bus. The apocalypse. Whoa. See what I'm doing? I'm not trying to play you guys a song. I love that song though. What I am is I'm connected to their system, so I have to get away because I might get copyrighted just for that. You see how my music's going right into their connected structures? So if they are down here, you know, this is putting that tunes right into their energy, hopefully. It's certainly not hurting. It's a revolution, I suppose, to fit right in. Whoa. Guys, bear with this clip because I'm going to blow your freaking minds. I haven't been there yet this year, of course, because this is my first time. But every time I go, it gets better and better and better. I'm going to go where I call the triple trees. It's a free, I know that they've converted it and changed it. It's going to be unreal. So what I want to show you is, see they did this? None of this used to be here. When I first started gifting, none of this stuff was here. They know I'm going to give them stuff there. You know what, I got to leave them something. Hold on. Look at this, you guys. None of this, like think about it. I've been coming here for 4 years and leaving them gifts on this rock, and none of this used to be here. They've done all of this since I started gifting them. So just when you're back here and you have days where it's quiet, like Nico, if I bring in here and it's quiet, like just know they're all around us. They're not going to do parlor tricks every single time like I want them to. Because I need them to. Not for me, but I kind of need that for you guys. I want it for my supporters because they help me and I want to get them fun things like that. It's really my only reason for prompting them when I can. Like, you guys, this is ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. Look at I left them unopened. It's still in the plastic because I want it to stay. It's gum. I mean, I don't know. It just shows that I love them. That's all. That'll probably be there. So what I'm asking of you guys is not to touch your computer or your TV or your phone for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Because what I'm going to do is show you something unbelievable. Let me walk you from this gift rock. Keeping in mind, none of these things existed when I first... Look. You guys, it's a stump. There's no stump. Right? It's impossible. Did Wynn do that? You simple, nice person? You wouldn't even believe how many things like that I cut out. Where I just go off for a second, knowing I'm going to cut it off. Just because I want to hear what it sounds like. And there's some clips you guys would love to hear. You really would. I just can't put it in public. Watch this. All right, stick with me. Let me see if I'll show you the break where they took my sticker, the fastest they've ever taken anything before. Like that gum could sit there for 6 months, but if I put a sticker out and a break over here, they take it in 10 minutes. I can't figure it out. I really can't sometimes. The changes in like how they do something once and then they won't do it again, and then how they'll do something you think that they won't do, and then you try to get them to do that again, they won't do it. It's just, there's not a lot of consistency with their behavior towards humans. Trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. Don't leave me. Watch this. God, do I have goosebumps. These big scale ones, they're like right in here. So after these triples, I'm going to go back to where I've gotten. I could never relocate the place exactly. Oh, look, this is it. Believe it or not, this is the break where they took my sticker. Right here. It's broken off since, but it used to be like this perfect break. And I put the sticker like in here. This is how I know. It was right in there. It was literally right in there. I wedged it so it would have been there for life. And it was latex. And it was not the sticker you guys are thinking of. It's actually a round sticker with an X and a Bigfoot right in the bottom of the X. And they took it right away. I don't know why. If that's more like evidence, like, hey man, this guy really knows, or they actually liked it and put it on their wall somewhere. I don't know why they took it so quickly. as opposed to not touching rocks. And they always mess with the gifts. Like that gum, if it's still there, it'll be moved. Here we go. I can't shut up because I am losing it. Watch. Holy, this is already new. Right here. It's brand new. I swear to God. Watch this. Those triples right there have been there since I found this place. And they haven't moved. And they haven't changed. They just keep adding on. So let's go see. This is Timestamp City. Not right here when I'm here, but this is where they are when I'm not. And we're going to go on the outside and we're going to look for them a little bit. This is one of the most unique spots you will ever see. I know I say that a lot because I forget about other spots. And I was saying that the other day, like, this is the best. I'm like, oh. But then I'm watching the video. I'm like, are you sure about that? Because you have spots that you're not thinking about when you say that. And then I was like, yes, you're right. Yes, I told myself that I was right. This all happens very quickly in my head. More triples. Mosquitoes. You guys, oh my God. Look at this. They changed it into a giant teepee. Look at it. Holy shite. You know why? I was thinking about this to myself on the way. You know why I have no fear? I should say little, not no, but it's because I'm old. You know, I'm 50. Not old. I know there's people like my friend Neil's like, what are you talking about? I'm 80. 80 something, you know, it doesn't matter. It's that I've lived my life and I don't want to die. I hope I live till I'm 100 in a way, besides having to pay bills. But I'm ready, you know, like I'm not afraid to die. You know what I mean? Like I can't explain it. It's I mean, I'm afraid like everyone else is, like you don't want to go through that pain and stuff. But I'm just not afraid. These guys will never hurt me. This is the reason I'm speaking to you right now is because of this place. If I had never seen them, I mean, the first time I was here, I got barks, I got blah, blah, blah. They've changed the process since I've been coming here so many times. The first time I ever walked in here I got everything. I've never been able to duplicate that again. Sorry, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I can't believe this. How and when do they do this? You guys are killing me. Wow. You guys gotta see what this used to look like. The only thing that was ever there was the triples, and the triples are wedged. Even those standalone were absolutely amazing, and they're undeniable. This is a situation where, you know, people that say it's wind have never seen this before. No one in the world can deny this. If they do, they should probably get some help. Because they have really been brainwashed. Look. Okay, weeds, where they don't walk, where they are all the time, nothing except sticks. And seeds. That seed has never been there before. I heard that. You guys, do you see this? This one was like that last year. That's the only one I remember. See how it makes an X? And then look, it's a giant teepee structure now. All this used to be was these triples. You see how this can't happen? We're in the middle of the forest. You could have 100 mile an hour winds on the outside and nothing will be here. It all blocks itself. Unbelievable. The only way this used to be. I'll show you. And I think was it me? Dan, did I find this by myself or did me and Dan find it? I can't remember. No, I found this by myself. I can't remember. Yes, they have done so much. Back in there. Get away from me. I gotta bring the off next time. This is it. This is mosquito haven. And it only happens when you're standing in a place like this. If you're standing where they are, the mosquitoes live there. I'm sorry for that horrible commentary, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm so blown away by this. So the only thing when I first found this, nothing else was here. None of this was here. Look at this. Okay, it was just this. And by the way, it hasn't changed in 5 years. About 5 years now. Except that they added stuff at the end. And then it was wedged. Yeah, see? Look. To keep those turning, you see that? These are completely turned. It's wedged with this one. Right here. See this one? We put that in there. That was all that was there. And that right there was like this hut. It was like this hut with like dead pine needles all over it, and that's all that was there. Look at the mosquitoes. I don't know if you can see them. They're everywhere in here. They're always around where they are. There's no coincidence. I'll walk out of here and there'll be like one mosquito. Unbelievable. Let's not drag this out. Look, they put that X up too. I don't know when, but I don't know. That hasn't been there before. Look at that. They've done all this since. This hasn't been touched, and that's amazing. It's one of the most amazing things right there. Even when I first found this, I was like, this is undeniable, and it's impossible just having that. Not to even mention what they've done since, you know. And then this one was this year for sure. So this one right here, it just got pushed right down out and straight out. $20 bill. I want to show you what it's like to walk out of this into Bigfoot universe. I've never really done it before. I think once. Guys, do me a favor. Please tell me how this can look like this. Seriously, I'm being completely serious here. This is all them. Let me show you. See, this is all them. This is how they do it. No one has ever been here before. They don't do it just like this because they're trying to be stealth. It's just because these ones are weird. What the hell was that? It was like I don't know what that is. Like wood knocks, gunshots or something. There's a little pullover campsite about 2 miles from here. So this is what they do here. You do not want to be here at nighttime. These dudes, I don't think they'll kill you, but they'll scare you. Whether that's their intention or not, you're going to be scared. Okay, so how can this be like this? And then I got to find Bigfoot universe. And then I'm going to walk, which is not far. It's like right in there. And I'm going to show you the line, okay? Please don't forward through this part, because I need you to help me with this. You see? This, you can tell, they're all active in here. The other kinds. And some of these other kinds are big. Enough to shake the entire ground. I want to be a little quiet. They know I'm here. See? There's no way to park without them knowing. That hole is marked by 2. Kind of weird. And then that stump looks like something's been sitting there. Watch this. Here's the line. There's a more distinct line, but this one's pretty damn good. Watch this. You sure you're ready? I need to be sure that all of you are ready for this. Are you ready for this? How? The whole world changes. I'm going to be a little sneaky and stealth in here because usually I'm just so blatant, but I'm going to freak them out a little bit today. Never seen the structure before. It's never existed. This is the back corner. I felt, you guys have seen this once I get up here. I'm gonna work my way up to the totem pole, and then we're gonna go back to the rock. If nothing stops us. Look at this, you guys. There is no place like this. They've never seen me do this, really. I always do the same thing. Nico, I'm going to take you in this way. It's so easy this way. Wow. You guys, I'm losing it. Hold on a second. I don't like to put these parts in the video. I cut out so much of this. I'm emotional right now. Could hear a pin drop. My ears are so loud with tinnitus. It's really annoying me. You guys, there's a giant scale structure hidden behind these trees. I'm gonna yell at these guys later if they don't say hello to me. I'm gonna be so upset. I don't care about the rules sometimes. Because you can. See, these guys are all new. You guys, none of this was here. I have hundreds of videos here. None of these things laying sideways have ever been there before. There's no weather here, ever. Ever. It's all protected by each other. Holy, I told you this was Bigfoot universe. Stop cursing. All right, I got another big thump. I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional. I can't believe what I'm seeing. See how loud this is? Sorry. This is all brand new. Look at the ground. Okay, nowhere in Bigfoot universe is there dirt or black ground unless they've been there, you see? The whole place is like this. There is nowhere. Now, you can traffic pretty good over that stuff because it's like this weed, like you can step on it, it just comes back, but you know where they are, especially with the white curly cues. They're just always right here. And we will do timestamps at some point today. Remember, the first time I was here and when I first saw them, I had no idea that there was 30 of them, 50 feet away from me, until one walked right next to me to see what I was doing, because I was hidden. You guys, look at this. The totem pole should be up there somewhere. We gotta go to the totem pole. It's just something I have to do every time I come in here. Look at the brand new giant triple trident. You guys, just where I'm standing, when I first found this place, there's like 75 X's. Now there's 150. Like, I'm not even counting these. I'm counting all these. Look at the dirt. I think this one was here last year. If I remember, this one was new last year. Right here. Look how pretty that is, you guys. You see what I'm saying? Like when about here, how it's just perfect. The problem is, so I'm quite a ways in, but I'm parked about right down there, and you can hear a car. Listen, it's so silent. Just as a human ability, could detect someone, a half an hour before they could even walk to you here. So just think what they can do. There was no sneaking in here. It's something I'd love to do. I'd like to parajump. Just parachute. Just jump out of a plane and just land right in here. The problem is you'd probably be stuck up in the... They would love that if I was like hanging from the trees. They would think that was funny. I can't believe it, you guys. They're made it. So this used to be all like this. Just like that. With like an X here, X there. And now, it's insane. This is the biggest world. You could travel 20 miles up here and go in miles and miles every single couple hundred yards, and you'll never find this. Ever. Look, they have the totem pole now. Remember this, when I first found this place, it used to be standing up, and we even fixed it. And now they made it into a structure. Telling me, Mark, it's okay, you don't have to fix it. Look, they even moved this, Dan. If Dan's watching. Remember how that used to be? Oh, they did it since last year. All this is new. All this is new. Wow, guys, cool. See? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I made that mistake last year. There's a lot of new extra ones in here, but I was looking at this one. I thought this one was that one, because that one's been here since I found it. Except it used to be higher. And then when this went on, it went down. It's all them, and it's all dirt in the middle, see? This is where they go. I don't understand it, you know? So because this is like that, they'll just stand in there. All right, real quick, let me try to keep these clips shorter, sorry. I was real emotional coming in over there. I just want to show you the totem pole area. I can't remember if I left something on the rock. I think I did, I can't remember. So we're gonna go to the gift rock. See, look. First of all, it's the most disturbed area in the entire universe. See, there's no grass, but everywhere else there's grass. I don't understand why, like, simple people can't understand that, you know? They don't understand that because if there's no weeds, that means something walks there. It's a crazy thing. Look, you know they did it because there's no way that stick is on there and underneath that one. Wow. Low flyer. Can't see him, but he's, oh, there he is. That guy can't see a thing. When you're up there, you can't see anything in the woods. Nothing. The canopy's all closed. You just can't, from a distance. You can't, it's like a blind. They did that. Go back and look at the old Bigfoot universe videos. You won't even believe what I show you here, how different it is. It's an absolute, it'd be awarded every time in a court of law that it's not possible for it to change the way it did. Not to mention I've seen them here, and I filmed hundreds and hundreds of them here, and I have them on video here. So there's nothing anyone can say. No one says anything anymore. It's great. Hardly. I mean, maybe Mike catches some of them that I don't see, but I don't see any trolls. They can't say anything. The only people that you hear from are actual Bigfoot people because they're jealous. Or you'll hear about them like, oh yeah, Mark, you know, he thinks Bigfoot makes structures. And things like that. It's like, I don't think anything except that you're an idiot. That's the only thing I think. I truly believe that. Here's the interesting thing. Forever and ever, since this is the first time this year, there's always been a distinct trail right through here. It used to go somewhere right in there. From the totem pole back toward the rock is. The rock's quite a bit, it's like 500 yards. And now that's gone. Some of the best timestamps I ever got were back here. This place is so good for timestamps. It's amazing, we keep making the wind thing, but people no one says that anymore, but we've all heard that in the past. It's amazing that, here's a spot right here, it's a wallow, that none of them can film the wind damage that I do. Not just in Colorado. and you name it. I'll go to any state you want and I'll film exactly what you're seeing, yet you can't film anything. And they blocked the path that comes back here. It's just, the path doesn't even exist. I don't know how they got rid of it. Like, I can't even see it in It used to come through here somehow. Look at that. You guys, it doesn't stop. None of this used to be here. You just had this beautiful walk from the totem pole through. So does it mean more and more, or do they just keep doing it? Driving me crazy. I mean, we might find out who they are first before we find out whether there's more coming in. But I can't help to think about it. Back in here, believe it or not, we got to walk back in there for timestamps. The second time I was here, I caught one of the most amazing pictures ever. The one when he's holding the rifle. That's back in there. He's holding a weapon that resembles a rifle. Brand new. Remember, I have hundreds of videos here. I can't say something's new unless it is. Because it's all new. That's the amazing thing about this. I could just do the same places every year. I won't, but because it's all new. Remember, I'm showing you designs and geometry, not a tree that just got blown down, okay, which doesn't happen here. Even the old trees, even trees that have been dead for like 5 or 10 years, just stay there. They don't fall over. Simple people. Look at that. You can't see the other ones right there. Gigantic scale. I'm going to take you after the totem pole. We got to go to the triples, and then I'm going to go places that you've never seen before today. I did a premiere today. Look at that new blind. First of all, look at the X's, right? And look at the new blind. It's like a blind. Look. This always looks like this right here. They just do the leaners here. Look at this thing. Look how perfectly those two go across. That's new. That's crazy. I gotta emphasize to you guys how I don't understand how they do this, because I am right in the general vicinity and I can't find it because they've changed everything. What is this? Let me clean this. Hold on. This is unreal. This is unreal how they've changed this all. You guys, it all got rearranged. Every single thing. Hold on. Someone's walking. There's also a woodpecker, I think. You just can't help leave. I can't leave here. There's the end of the triples, right? Look behind it. This was never here either. See how they do it. You guys, the first time I ever saw an X was back in here. And I'd missed all this stuff, and I was like just randomly walking around. And then you could see really far. And then all of a sudden, it was just like that. It was like up in the sky. I saw it. I've never even heard about an X. But I knew right in my, like literally in my soul, that I had just found something special when I saw that. That's why I don't understand people. Like how they don't understand it. Because all I had to do, no one has ever even shown an X. But when I saw it, maybe it was the one I saw, I don't know. When I saw it, I knew with all of my heart and soul that I was, not to mention what I had seen and just heard. But before that, I had just seen them. I seen one, and I had just seen, I had just gotten a bark, and then a chicken responded to the bark, and then I was following what I thought was like weird looking things, and then I see the X. Back in there are some of the best timestamps. I don't know what to do. This place is so big. Give me a minute. They have this amazing trail, right? I didn't show it to you. It's just marked the whole way. This is directly behind the triples a little bit. Not even that far. Maybe like 100 yards, 200 yards. Look at this. Look at the sheer scale of that teepee structure. We're going to get to some more of the more uniform structures today too. Remember, it's early in the season. If I remember correctly last year, I had trouble getting the sentinel types to give me any attention, because I don't think they're all back here yet. Like, not at 10 o'clock in the morning for some reason. See the sticks? Here, see how many? There's 4 in there. 4. What do we see around it? Not green, okay? And seats. You. Whole new spot right here. July and August, this will get good. Remember, today is just a little visit. If I can't get anything crazy, it's not, don't be disappointed. It's totally normal. You can't get it every time. Usually something every time, like where I can put it, like I'm talking about for the camera, but not every time. You know, these guys aren't here for our amusement. So, you know, what I got to do here today is try to go where I think they might be. And one of the advantages of me being here so many times and knowing them as well as a human could is knowing where some of those places are. See how they walk all through here? There's no way to get these sticks like this. You only see sticks like that where they are. It's amazing how they do that. Back here. I know exactly where I am too. I got one of the best videos of them, but unfortunately I didn't have a camera like this. I had a cell phone and an AK-47 with a 30-round clip on my back, because I had just seen one and I didn't know. I wanted to come back. I had no one to come with me. I didn't have a gun, so I brought my only one I had at the time was my SKS. 7.62 caliber with a 30-round clip on my back, walking through here. I'm like, you guys, this isn't for you. That's why he had the rifle. They might have thought after I saw them that I came back to hurt them, because that's what people want. They want to make money. They think that if you shoot one of these things that you're going to get money. And that's simply ridiculous. You could never get out of here alive. People are so stupid. I saw someone say that recently. He's like, oh, I would shoot it. I'm cashing in. He was totally serious. He doesn't understand. You know, like, you're not going to shoot anything. And if you did, you're dead. You die. They're not going to let you take their loved one out of here. I have a feeling they love deeper than humans do, because that's their whole life. Your whole life is just working and trying to get money for, to buy a new car again. Their lives are different. I guess it's the love thing with them, but I think it is more. I think it's deeper than us. It's different. It's the only thing I've ever seen in the Bigfoot universe in my life that was human. It's a balloon. Look, Alessandro, blue. Blue. Alessandro says blue, fake fireplace. No fire, no fire. Right, Alessandro? I love your video, Alessandro. It was amazing. It's weird. Look next to it. I can't explain it. There's like a round hole poked in the ground. It doesn't come out in the camera too well, but it actually goes in the ground. Something happened there and there. I don't think it's a deer hoof either. It looks like something just took a stick and like that. Maybe, I wonder if they popped it. Oh, that's what happened. Look how did the thing get so ripped apart? I wonder if one of them took a stick and hit it. I bet you they did. Where are you guys at? I'm gonna go out in the open out there. I want you guys out there today. We're gonna go where I got Bigfoot sitting down on the way out of here. I'll try to keep this video short and sweet, because I don't think you guys want to see 2-hour videos. Here's one of their pine cone eating stations. Very hard to find in Bigfoot universe. They're pine cone eating stations. It's like the section for the others. Of course, one of the others broke the balloon. Balloon? Balloon? Like marble? Believe it or not, I would never have known it if I hadn't done it. Somewhere back in here, I got the whole bunch of them. The Bigfoot, I mean, just your traditional looking Sasquatch, like completely with it, smart, with the alien kneeling on one knee, crouched on one knee, And look, here's another one. Giant scale X. Look at the size of this X. I think it's back here. I gotta go behind this X. This is where they were. If I get too close, they'll stop me. Oh yeah. The big one comes out, his eyes turn bright red. He looks right at you. I was like, I think I'm gonna go home now. It's all on video. You can watch a giant Bigfoot on video. I watched it with my own eyes because I was zooming on the one sitting down. That's why he did it where I could see it. He comes out sideways with like this deer skin on his head, and then his eyes just turn bright red. And I'm even talking about it. I'm like, his eyes are red. Like, I think I'll go home now. And then I get in the car. I knew exactly what he did. It was one of the few times where it just like wore off. And I remembered where most of the times if I've been erased, I don't know it. I'll never would remember it again until I got home and started watching the video. And I was like, oh my God. Like literally. Sorry about the whistling, it's just my thing. It's just a way to let them know that I'm not trying to sneak up, I'm here. If they want to come out, that's great. If not, it's totally cool. It's also very, very early in the season. There's snow everywhere still. Not in here, but real close to here. And it's early, and it's also early. I got here early, like before lunchtime, and it's never that good anywhere, usually in the morning. I don't know if that's because they're out all night or what, but the mornings for me, unless I'm forgetting sometimes, usually aren't that great. I remember they did this like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. This was, none of this was here. It was just beautifully green openness. And then they developed this spot. How did I do that with a cell phone and I can't even do it with this camera? It was all meant to happen. They did all that so I would do this. Remember when I got the Bigfoot sitting down, I remember I got like whistles all day and stuff, but I really was like at a loss for like that. I thought I was successful that day besides the structures and stuff. And then all of a sudden as I'm walking out in the middle, they're all right there. It's almost like they just follow me, like I'm leaving now, they just kind of follow right behind me. And when I got out here into the open, they were just sitting there, like, because they knew I was leaving. Because I do the same pattern almost every single time. Yeah, so look at that. Seriously, watch this. That's an X, right? Well, look at the X. Look at the one, look at this one. It's unbelievable. A little bit of pine cone eating underneath it too. See? Look, it's not just one X. It's another X up there, and it goes all the way down there. So that tree, I mean, how is that possible? That tree over there, that tree right there, okay, it might be the coolest thing ever shown. That tree, 50 feet away from me, is an X right here. That's crazy. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's go out here and see if I can get them to come out. Remember, the spots that I'm in back there, they don't, that's where they're hiding. They're not going to jump out over there. I got to come out, get out in the middle there, and give them a comfort zone. I wouldn't mind getting a timestamp today because they're here. I can feel it. Like, I know it. It doesn't feel like all of them. I can't help to think there's something to that with the amount of times I say this. I just don't know. This was all brand new 2 years ago. Look at that structure. So that X that I showed you. So not only does the X make an X, that tree make an X over there, but it's all a part of this giant structure, all of it. You see that? That I think is new. This, they did something, yeah, this and that last year or 2 years ago. And they, eventually they connected this to that. It's crazy. It's crazy, man, how they do all that. So much has happened to me out in the middle here. It's one of the ways you learn this, because I'm telling you, if none of that stuff happened and I still did this, I would still do it my own way. like, which would all be wrong. So everything I do is things I've learned from them by catching them by accident, or seeing them by accident, or just literally just having amazing interactions when they all surrounded me here. I had 10 around me. They all came in with whistles. They couldn't see each other. I figured it out for sure. They were all bringing technology, and what the hell is that thing? And is that a tree over, or what is that thing? Looks like Scotland. And then the other thing is they know what I'm doing. They'll still be here, but I gotta look extra hard. You know, like even when they're out here watching me, like they become, the tree squatches that we get in here are pretty amazing. All right, it's not exact. I think I might have been, where was I? Let's walk down. So I came up. I've never been able to do it exactly. Because they change everything. There's no way to, everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is just got put on top of the new green. And it's still alive. It's constantly changed, so it's hard to landmark things because, you know, you don't know. But I zoomed in on the white one ducking right over here somewhere. I think that was the trees there. It's important to know in case that spot is special. I don't think it is. I'll show you why. I mean, it's a spot that they use in here, but I don't think it means they're. In other words, it doesn't mean they're there like every time. I was down there, and that white one came down because they couldn't see me for so long. Because I was trying to delete video off my cell phone that I didn't want to lose, so I actually had to like look at some of the videos because I was so proud of what I took that day, and. They finally got impatient with not being able to see me. What is black right there? Isn't that really black? Hey, sorry to cut in here, but I just kind of had to give you an explanation. So, there goes my air conditioning. What happened is, I just kind of went into denial. I mean, this was real. You see the 3 rocks that are there? Like, I don't even think those exist with my eyes. I don't know if those are actually rocks. Like, I've never seen, there's only like 2 big boulders in the whole place. So I just kind of walk away in denial, basically. I think they were. But I'm keeping it in my head. I'm like, I got to look for something that black. I think this is it. Plus, I'm under their influence, and I have been. And you'll see as this clip goes on that I have to be zapped. There's no other explanation. So since I can't zoom through those trees, I'm not forgetting about it at all. In fact, I'm just going to walk around thinking that there's some logical explanation, because honestly a lot of times there is a logical explanation. Like, I'm constantly zooming on things that look like... That really looked like a black Bigfoot. Yeah, see? Now watch. I've never seen a black one here. I think I've seen him in the pictures, but I've never seen one with my eyes. If that black thing isn't there now, I'm going to be really upset. It's not there. It's completely gone. And those 3 other things that were in front of it. Zooming between the 2 trees, look, it's all gone. Whatever I was zooming on, is that it? No. All I did was walk around the trees. I'm in the same spot. Oh my God, was that a Bigfoot? Oh my God. I remember looking right at him, like at the corner of my eye when I was holding the camera this way. And I'm kind of like looking that way, talking this way. And I see this blatant black thing, and it looked like it had moved into place. And now there's nothing there. I don't want to walk over there because I'm not done up here yet. Oh, of course. You guys, I think that was legit. There's a major spot right there. It's insane. It's like this big, giant spot. I know he's connected down there. This is where the first ones I had filmed came from, black. I believe. I couldn't zoom through the 2 trees. And I go over there in a little while because I didn't want to go yet, but you'll see. This major spot. I'll show it to you on the way out. What this looks like later. I can actually film them here, just like the way you want them. Not timestamps, but like Like when they see me, like when I saw him, he came back, he went in, he ducked. I think he thought he got into the magic and he didn't. And then he came back up and we actually saw each other again, and then he was like, ah, and he went back down again. It's amazing. The one thing I noticed about this guy that looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is that his emotions, the way he acted, was dramatically similar to a human being's emotions and the way he would react. We both went, ah, like we did the same exact thing when we saw each other. It was, I would give everything in the world, everything, anything I have, my truck, you can have it's not much, the quad, the trailer, everything, for you guys to be able to have been there and seen what happened to me. It's just not possible. And it happened. Yes, there's a Bigfoot to my left, and he is not there anymore. Look, I'm not kidding. You guys saw me. I think it was the same clip. It's not like I turned it off or anything. There's nothing black. Yeah, I know he's on that spot right there. It's incredible, giant, like one spot in the middle of all this. And I know he's in there. Look at that giant X. Another spot right here. You see your sticks. And then this is all new. They're making a whole new spot right there. You guys, look at the new tree out front. That's at least 10 feet in the air. That noise is over. You see, when I zoomed in, it took me years to realize this. When I zoomed in and saw the one sitting down, it's the only reason he literally zapped me. So I believe there's some kind of just regular telepathy, and then there's where they literally can control you. Like, maybe they can't make you like take your clothes off, but they can certainly make you just leave. Things like that. I don't know what the extents are. I really don't. I can only guess based on what's happened to me. And I'm willing to bet that those experiences even vary person to person, because we're all a little bit different that way. It's the way our brains are structured. And none of them are exactly the same, I don't think. You know, some have ADD, some have OCD, and just everyone is their own person, you know? What is this human doing? He just walks around talking to the box all day. Some guy from Jersey. It's crazy. The black box. You guys, this doesn't exist. None of this is here. I sort of cry. God, I don't even, if you put me here, like teleported me here, I'd be like, I've never seen this before in my life. I have no idea where I am. The last thing I would think is this is Bigfoot universe. Do you see what I'm showing you? No, Mark, they don't see. There's probably one guy in the bathroom like, I didn't. Look. This is all new. That wasn't. Because I know these trail markers. Let me see if I know where I am. Without recognizing any of it. Tim and Andy. I mean, Tim, if you're watching this, I had you and Andy were right here. There was nothing here except like a structure there, a structure over here, and then it was really busy back in the corner, remember? None of this. This is all brand new. Like, none of this stuff is coming from here either. Like that big stump. I want to see if that big stump came out of the ground. You guys, check this out. Is that it right there? Look there's their spot. Look at that one. Here's one that actually doesn't have a symmetrical X right on it, but you know, because it's close enough. A lot of times, because usually they don't even do that without the X in the ground as well. I've been showing you this all summer. I showed it to you yesterday. On scales that no one else can really film. I mean, this is not because they can't, just because of where they are. You know, you got to give these guys credit. You know, they're doing this stuff in busier, more populated states. You know, populated per square inch type states. Like, you know, like William in New Hampshire. He does a tremendous job. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know, Ernie in New Hampshire. You got you know, Alex has been doing UFO stuff and going to the graveyards at night. That's pretty exciting. What in God's name happened over there? So this one did come from there, but it's back 3 or 4 feet from the hole. And man, was there some power to peel that and get it field gold there. There's their spot right there. These guys, these are new. I'm telling you now, this is how I know, because of Bigfoot Universe. There's no way those the guys that I have filmed, they're the main clan. I told you, they're special. You know, the guys that sit here might not be. That's what you have to understand. Like, these are probably the same guys that you have in your woods. These dudes are the supreme of all. This group that I know, they have this, they're all a mix of different beings, and they're bad ass, okay? And I think they're the ones letting these guys build this. There is absolutely no reason those guys I know would ever do this here. It's too far away from everything else. They let new ones come in. I cannot swear to that, but I would bet on it. You guys, watch this. First of all, look at the footprints. I know you're over there. I know, you guys, I know. My arms just went up, and now my arms tell me which way to look. What do you think about that? I don't tell you guys that stuff. I shouldn't have just told you that. Look at this. I tell you about the arms, but I don't really tell you that there's some fringe benefits of directions and stuff. Hold on, watch this. See, I knew it. Remember I said I saw the trail marker back there? Because that's all it used to be. It was like a trail marker, trail marker, trail marker, trail marker. And this was all beautiful green open grass. All of this has been forced. Like that, there is no stump there. It's just ripped right out of the ground. It's not from there. Watch this. You guys, this is amazing. Watch this. I'm trying to get an angle on it. That's why I keep saying it. It's a giant teepee structure. I want to chill here, but I don't have off, and the mosquitoes are eating me alive. You guys, last night I just sat there itching myself till I went to blood. I went through a phase of like, it was just out of control how itchy my mosquito bites were from that last video. Right there. I can't get the right view on it, but it's good enough. You see the 3? Look at the size of it. Tell me these aren't the big boys. You guys, that's 150 feet tall. At least 120 feet, something like that. Right here, all brand new. See, there's some weeds, but they've been doing a lot of walking, you know, so that if that one gets missed, it's not going to get smushed. And even if these get smushed, they'll come back. See? But if they get smushed enough, they won't. You guys, what do you want to bet that I'm right about that? Watch this. This is becoming like this one spot out of the entire world here, which is bigger than I can explain to you. Hold on a second. Where's my backpack? I had to do a battery change. It's turning into like the seat spots. Wait till I show you this in a year or two, what this will look like. It'll be unreal. They're letting the others in. What do you want to bet that I'm right about? My attention, like the tension that they let me hear loudly, has gone down since the new additions. I don't know if it's to protect them or, you know, whatever the reasons are, but I have this feeling. See when I'm saying this? I know I'm right. I can only know I'm right here. I think I'm right. I have this feeling that there's all these new additions. Watch this. You'll never see more X's anywhere in the world but than here. I heard that. I felt it on the ground. Think about it. No whistles even. No nothing today. I'll get it here eventually, but what the hell is going on? With these new ones coming in. Because I'm not even kidding. I mean, it's out of control with the new ones. I wonder if they let some of the purgatory ones when I first walked in here, if they let them move in here finally. That's what I'm wondering. Because it's right on the line where I told you that they're not allowed to, they're different ones, and they're like, sometimes I feel like they don't let them in. I wonder if they finally let some of them in. I put sunblock on my my hands because I've been bitten so many times when I'm filming. You guys watch this. That's a seat. I got another one without an X on it. I mean, it doesn't need it. They're big. These are the big boys. Where are my tree squelches? My ears just got really loud. I'm hoping if I have to suffer through this tinnitus, which is unbearable, that it becomes like a superpower, because so far I hear them go up only here, like only when I'm with them, not in this place, but like whenever I'm in the Bigfoot world. I can hear sometimes my ears get louder. I'm zapped. There's no way I don't know what I'll put in this video, guys, but I just sat here talking for 20 minutes about nothing you'll care about. I promise. Do you want to bet? I'll bet you. It's like, what the F are you talking about? Sorry, I'm yelling at myself. There's your X. No reason for an X on your seat when you have that one over it. Look at that. There's walking. It's not the first time. I think they're right. There's a tree line right there, and they're right in there. Remember, I don't expect much when I'm on these seats, even though this is the first time I've ever done it here. Because whenever I'm on their seats, I don't get anything. I'll bet, but I've been other places and nothing happened today, and I'll bet you it's because they're letting all these new ones come in. I've also had other days like this where I was like, I'm never coming back. I think I said that earlier. If you don't give me attention, like I really felt like it. I'm like, yeah, that's all right, fine, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. And now I'm just talking crap, you know, and left, and I didn't come back for like a month or 6 weeks or something, and then I came back that day. The next time I came back, it was outstanding. So it's just a hit or miss thing. Early in the morning isn't good. I got here before lunch. I got here at like 11, and it's never good at that time. I think they just went to sleep like a couple hours ago. But you got your sentinels. So people are someone's watching me, but those guys aren't allowed to do anything. It's one thing I've learned that at every place. The sentinels aren't allowed. One time, one mind spoke to me and said, Mark, because I was begging them with Dan and Callie, and he's like, Mark, if you want that, you have to come back at night. Because I was asking them for attention. And he was one of the sentinels. He's one of the watchers. Whatever word you want to use. These are just made up human words. Look at that, Dan. Dan, if you're seeing this is right next to the totem pole. It's the size of 3 football fields. And it goes all the way down to the car almost. It's crazy. Not to the car, but like on the way as you walk down that way to get out of here. Here's another thing about here. The first 5 or 10 times, you're completely lost. You could never figure out how to leave here. I actually swore I knew it. See, I'm still talking in circles. Just go with it. I swore I knew it. And every time I get lost and I couldn't get out of here, I would start panicking. One time I was here, walking out of here late at night. Like not at night where it was dark, but it was just dark. And it's really dark back in there. The sun had gotten hidden by some other mountain somewhere. There's footprints everywhere. You can barely make them too. See? That's what they always do. They make it like this. Just walked. My face just went through it. Literally 50 mosquitoes in like a flying ball. Not good. That was not fun. I hope Dan sees this. Dan's in trouble with me right now. Only because I left him a message and texted him and he never responded. I don't like that. Me, Colorado Bigfoot, text you, you respond. I'm teasing. That just goes for Dan. It just applies. That's Dan's rule. He has no choice. But he blew me off. Like, I don't really think he did, but he just never responded to me. What the hell is that all about? Stan, you're in trouble. I'm coming to get you. Look at this. You guys, you got to understand, the reason this video has been horrible commentary is because I can't believe what I'm seeing. Here's a place I've been for 5 years, and none of this has ever been here. You see the two? Look, 1, 2. It's the same thing I've been showing you all spring, right here. It looks like they're perfectly parallel, except this one bends down there. I mean, it really bends. It's too quiet. There's not even a Tweety bird around. So tonight, you guys, I'm not getting a full day out here. I just stayed in the general area, which is, I could do for, so I'm going back towards like the gift rock. And down there in that corner is where all that's happened. I cannot believe it. I'll leave that stuff in the video. You might have seen it already. Where I'm just sitting there talking about, who knows? There's that structure I showed you earlier. It's hard to know because I do mix. The easy videos is if I can put them all in order, but usually that doesn't happen. Like, just so you guys understand, like that last video I made, it took like, it takes a tremendous amount of hours to put together a video when you're doing the zooms and screenshots and editing through a complete moron talking the whole time. No, he's not a complete moron. He just sounds like a complete moron. Look at this. And thank you guys, I appreciate it. I'm like, this video might be boring. And it's like, Mark, it's not boring. I'm like, well, thank you. But I'm the one that has to listen to myself. So not only am I hearing myself right now, but then I have to go home. I tell you though, a lot of the days, I have no idea what one word I said. And then I get home and I'm like, oh yeah, man, like I actually teach myself. You want to hear that's insane, right? You wouldn't believe what I learn from myself on the videos. It's the best trail markers you'll ever see. If you see that, they did it. There's nowhere in the world that's an accident. A lot of times they put a stick in that. I'm surprised there's not one in that one. Look at this. I should put a game trail here, game cam here, because they will actually give me pictures here. You know, I tell you, you'll never get them on camera on a game trail unless they give it to you, which they do for me. Watch this. This is going to confirm that I just zoomed on a Bigfoot. I'm telling you, it was right here. It was right within 100 feet this way or that way. And there's nothing black. I'm trying to look backwards. If I can see two trees together, I can't. I told you there was a spot there, right? Well, here it is. And it's on steroids now. It used to be just this. It was just this. Now watch. Where they turn up the rocks. And then look, all the ground structures and all the ground stuff is all brand new. And this is where he was. See, there's new ones. He's checking me out. Ooh, if I get home and that's legit on the video, because I should be able to zoom in enough just to tell, you're busted. You're gonna get in trouble because I'm telling you, those guys up there. You guys may think I'm crazy. I'm not. Those guys up there do not want you to let me to see you. I'm telling you right now. You can whistle at me. You can do stuff that's like questionable, but for me to see you physical is a boo-boo. It's one thing I know, and I think they get in trouble. Check this out, you guys. This is right where he was. I told you it was a spot. Not only is it just a spot, but it's blatant. And if I get home and that black thing is legit, it's gotta be. Because look, I'm in the spot. There's nothing black here. Like, there's nothing. I'm not hiding anything. It was so cut and dry. I was behind me. I didn't get here right away. I got here. This is 20. I don't know how I'm putting the clips in, but this is 20 minutes later. So just in case I did put them back to back, there has been a 20-minute gap since I filmed him, because I didn't want to come in here until I was gonna come down here. You guys, I think I got a Bigfoot. I really do. I mean, I can't. That thing was black as night. I was in the V tree this time. What a coincidence how that works. What if you have to just go into a V and then you can see them all the time? Here's the spot right here. See, can't disturb. No weeds, very little weeds, and all them, and it's all new. None of that's existed. Look at the triangle. I just filmed a Bigfoot, and I filmed a spot. And if he's legit, it's a big deal, because I can get an idea of what kind he was, and I know what a spot looks like. Do you get how I get to know this stuff? I see more pictures of the unseen world than anybody in the world. Okay? Anybody. Times. It doesn't matter how many times. Because I am friends with the people that get the most pictures in the world. So think about it. I know the people that get the most timestamps of anybody in the world. But I know all of them. So each one of them can brag and say, listen, I get the most timestamps in the world, basically. You're all tied. But I get to be friends with every single one of them. Or some of them communicate, but not all of them, you know. I see it all. And you get to learn. And I also know people that you guys don't know about. I have people contact me because they know they can trust me. Things that you don't post on Facebook, you know, when you finally can. It's almost like a bad marriage where a woman needs to go to a shrink to talk it out. It's the same thing with this subject. If you've never had someone you can trust, especially if you're really, you know, I've had some really amazing things in this, you have to tell someone eventually. And I'm that guy. I'm the one that someone's going to finally reach out to and talk to, because I can help you through it. Just like someone helped me through it. When I saw them, it took me 2 months to get over that. Look at that spot. Can you dig it? Here's the thing. My first sighting was down in here, because I was down in there. You just wouldn't have thought it was here. And now it's just, you guys, they just keep doing it. Look. None of this you guys would know. There's double X's right there. I filmed a Bigfoot just right now, right here. I got him. I told you, it's the times, some of the times when you feel like the least is happening. This is really important for you guys that go out there, and girls. When I say guys, I mean girls too. Like you guys. Is when the times you're like, I don't see, and they don't like me today. Believe it or not, that's when we're wrong at our best. You're using your intuition like with your feelings, and that's always a mistake, because we overthink everything. So maybe it's an hour and a half video, over and out. You guys, I'm pretty sure I got him. There is nothing black down here. There is nothing. There's nothing that could have been anything else. Like, I'm telling you, it's very open in there. There's trail markers everywhere. Go show me trail markers in your woods. I just showed you 10. There's another one right there. It's just that I'm facing the wrong way. Finally, birds coming in. Believe it or not, it has a lot to do with their activity. If there's nothing happening, it's because they're not around. Like, I think they sleep like in the morning. That's why, like, you come in here like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. It's the best. Oh, I wanted to show you this. So here, I'm zapped. I have to be, because I won't shut up. Look. So you got that beginning thing I was showing you, the beginning structures? And then look. Here's the end, and it was all new. I just got bit again. Right on my neck. You know what seems to work? You got sunblock. That's all I had on me, which I don't even use. I have like a little tube of sunblock, and I put it on my hands, and I haven't been bit since. Now I should put it on my neck. I just got bit right on my neck. Look, I'm very suspicious about this. Maybe not. I thought that went in. It really looked like one of their little people, the places. But it does stop. I was looking like this. It looked just like a little tunnel. So not only is that a leaning trident up there that you can't see from right here, apparently, but it's got that on the bottom. Blatant. And I filmed a Bigfoot right there. If I get home and that's on a Bigfoot, I don't know what I'll do, because there's no way there was anything else that black. I should have stayed there. It happens every time to me, guys. I go into like a denial when I can see them with my own eyes. Like, I saw him with my own eyes. That's how I made the zoom to begin with. And whenever I can use my own eyes, even when I'm seeing him, something happens to me. Like, I don't just stand there and just, why don't I just stand there for the next 2 hours? Why do I move? I can't explain it to you. And you'll notice a lot of similarities with other people too. It's something to do with them. It could be the telepathy. I'm not sure. You get sidetracked or, whatever happens. I make that noise because of my lower back. I'm pretty strong. It just hurts. Tell me that split's an accident. I will come over to your house and give you a spanking right on your tushy. Look at this, you guys. It's all new. So, you know what? I think this is good. I'm glad. I didn't think this through, but I'm glad I did it the way I did it, because I'll take 5 hours of footage. I'll make it an hour. And they'll still be blabbing on and on. But I think it's going to be worth it for you guys to see some of this. Because what I did was cover this whole area. I have proved beyond a reasonable doubt that, like, a guy that's been here, like Dan, his mind will just be blown if he ever sees what I just showed. Because he has stood there, and what I showed you in that corner, I told you it's all new, used to look just like this. Okay? I have all of the video evidence. I am not going to get it out because I'm not digging it through it all. But it's all on YouTube. Just Google Bigfoot Universe. And you can see on the other side, right on the other side of the totem pole, there was always something right there. But where I was showing it today, it goes all the way down like this, but that's over there. And did they fix that one? And it's just all new. And it used to just look like this. Just like this. There was nothing there. They had a couple things like that, like against the forest, but that was it. And then now this is all seats, and there's no green there. This is it. This is where it all happened to me. Holy moly. You guys, right here. Let me start this over. It's not hard to believe, because I think that spot's been a spot longer than I realize. Because this is where it happened. I actually walked right past that spot and then zoomed on the white one. So I actually followed him up quite a bit. More than my memory remembers. Because there was like some kind of, they blanked me out or something, because it all happened right there. I'm actually at the spot. I'll try to find the picture of this structure, and you can see it's been over 4 years. It's really changed a lot. It fell down. They really did an amazing job here. This is where it happened, guys. Right here. This was the first most amazing structure I ever found. And I was like, this thing would come out like a whip and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. See how it goes all through here? And this was, oh wow, they took that away. Did they? No, see how that goes around that tree? I've done this a couple times. Goes around that, but I gotta kind of refresh once in a while, because otherwise the new people will be lost forever. And I want some of these new people. I have feelings about them. Like this guy on the premiere today. It was like, Mark, I've been new, Dennis, or something. I think it was. Yeah, Dennis. Hey, Dennis. Dennis is probably the last thing he thought was he'd hear his name today. I want to keep Dennis. I want these new people that are just, it's clicking. It's very exciting for me to have them involved. I want that. It means everything to me. But see the two? Those were all the way up here, and this pine tree hadn't died yet. And it was this incredible structure, and I sat right in here, somewhere, like right in there. So I was like this. And they couldn't see me, and they were up there. And I spent so much time so focused and didn't make a word. He finally came down. bizarre why the white one did it. There's something magical and special and also, it doesn't really go with what I'm saying, but sweet. Like the white one is like, he's been with me for 4 years, walking with me and stuff. He's the nicest, kindest, most incredible one, where I see the half and halves where I feel like that one wants to kill me. The white one is the reason that I do so well in here. And then there's the leader, who's a real Bigfoot. He's the one that wanted to know if I had seen the crib he had made for his sister. And meanwhile, I'm on the crib. It's something you guys wouldn't understand. It's not. I'll show you a crib one day. What they call a crib is different than what you would think a crib is. Unbelievable. This is where, you guys, I'm standing in the spot. Not really that started me, but really that led me down the path to where I am today. Like with this. Excuse me. Look at that poor structure. I'll try to find that. I don't know where that is. I have so many pictures of it, but remember, I have like couple 100,000 structure pictures.